Okay, so here's how to insert your presentation into a Zoom meeting. I have opened up um, Safari, my browser, um, and I would suggest getting your presentation sort of queued up before you even enter the meeting via Zoom. And so what I've done here is I've opened Google. I'm going to go up under the this kind of icon right up here. Um, and I'm going to open Slides, where basically I've made my presentation with Google Slides, and it's going to appear here. I guess if you've made it with a different type of program, you could upload the file and put it here. Onto your drive somewhere, but I'd use Slides, the program called Slides in Google. It's very easy to use. Maybe I'll make another video about some pointers to keep in mind as you build a slide presentation, but I think most of you have done that at one time or another. So I'm going to open my presentation here, and um, and that's kind of be queued up and ready to go. Um, and so now I need to I need to go into the meeting, see who's there, and then when the time is appropriate, I would be opening up my presentation. So I'm going to open a new tab on my computer. You could paste the link for the meeting right into your browser here. In my case, I've created a button, a quick start button, so that I can jump right into the meeting. So you can do it a variety of different ways, but get yourself to um, the meeting place. If you've installed Zoom, this is what your screen will look like. If you haven't, it's going to ask you to install Zoom first. Or if you're on your phone, it's going to ask you to install the app. So do that. And next time you enter, you won't have to do any of that. You'll say allow. And then it's going to pop in and you'll be in the meeting. Hello. Um, and I believe you're going to have a button that says participants, and you'll be able to see who is in the meeting. Um, Maybe I'll just leave that turned on so you can see it. If there are people in here already, they'll appear right here. There'll be little boxes with their pictures. But what I'm particularly interested in having you learn how to do, is to get that presentation so that you can show it to the group. So down here under this, let me just move this down a little bit so that you'll be able to see any menu bars that pop up at the top of the screen. So I'm going to go under Share Screen. And there'll be a number of little boxes, but one of them will be for your browser, depending upon which browser you're using. I happen to be using Safari, but then obviously there's Chrome and Firefox and all those things. So it doesn't matter what browser you're using. So I would click on the Safari window and I would say Share. It's then going to look like this. This dialog box, I'm going to move down so that I just want you to be able to see that, because you'll see why that's important in a second. But so now I'm on my desktop. Everybody can see this is your outgoing picture or your outgoing video, so you can see what you're looking like as you're giving your presentation. But I want to get to my presentation. So it is right here. I just click on the tab. And you notice this is still the kind of a floating menu bar, and we'll need that in just a second. But back to your presentation, you're going to click on Present, excuse me, and you're going to give your presentation normally. You can click on and advance. And again, your presentation should be about 5 to 8 minutes long. You could put some notes off to the side on your desk to help you as you go through. But you're giving key facts about the artist and some background. But I'm also very interested in your impression of them. What do you like about their work? Maybe what you don't like about their work, and what do you think it means or represents, and and so on. So I'm particularly interested in that. Even why did you pick the artist that you picked? Um, would be a good thing to hear from you about. So this is just an Art World presentation about a wind tunnel Mr. Walker and I did last year. So you're going through that. When you get to the very end, you're going to push Escape on your desktop keyboard. I'm going to go ahead and say stop. Here's this dialog box, right? This menu bar. I'm going to say stop sharing. Okay, and now you're popped right back into the meeting, and you'll see the various people, and so you should be all set. Remember, every day I'll be here during class time, and you can just pop into this meeting room, ask any questions that you have. About the current assignment, or just to talk about like what are you doing and how are you kind of getting through this weird time. Um, so anyway, I hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, and let me see, figure out how to turn this off. Here we go. Still learning. All right, bye.